Hey guys, what is going on? It's Boy. I'm here to do another unboxing video. Now, something I want to get out of the way first. I know that those of you watching my channel and those of you who know me on social media have been asking, hey, when are you going to start doing helmets again? You know, that's the reason why we started paying attention. And it's true. My helmets are the reason why I've been gaining more and more attention and more momentum. Hell, more views and more subscribers. It's been a good thing. But please understand that I will get to reviewing Ranger helmets again. I just like to add variety. Not only that, everything I review, not everyone can afford. Not everyone can get helmets like me as often as I do. You know, I just happen to be in a position where I can afford these helmets. So that's also one of the reasons why I like to review certain less expensive stuff that you can collect as a Power Rangers fans. You know, figures, props, morphers, etc. And speaking of morphers, today we are going to be reviewing the Ressha Sentai ToQger Ranger. Yeah, it's kind of a tongue twister for me because I don't know what it is about Japan. They like to use English words in a sense that's pretty cool and it works, but still confuses some people who speak English, like me and you, if your first language is English. That being said, we are going to be reviewing this thing. Now, a unique thing about this Morpher is that it's an orange ranger. Canonically, we don't really get a lot of Power Rangers or Super Sentai counterparts that are the orange color. And it's pretty cool because when I started watching the show, I realized that it was never released in America. Now, there's a theory that the reason why they never started to promote it in America and do an adaptation was that they didn't think that trains, which is the gimmick, would sell pretty well. That being said, I checked it out online and I think it's really unique. It's a very decent series. If you haven't heard about it or you haven't even bothered to watch the first episode, I would check it out if I were you. I do think it's one of the better Sentai series around. With that being said, this is going to be the ToQger 6 Ranger or ToQger Roku-gō. No, I can't pronounce it. Like, it throws me off. But anyway, we're gonna review this, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so here we are. We're gonna be opening the box, but first I wanna, as always, show you a close-up of the box and how it looks. This is sealed. I bought this on eBay for a really decent price, and just like I mentioned a few seconds ago, that the fact that you can afford these morphers is pretty good when sometimes helmets can be pretty pricey. That being said, yeah, the cool thing about this Ranger, aside from being orange, is that his morpher is essentially a cell phone. It comes with the smartphone, basically, and there you can see the accessory key initiator, which is a train, because, you know, the gimmick here is a train. Yep, so that's how it looks open. Holds the phone. Has some cool features. It slides open and you pretty much run the train through the track. There you see him. Yep, you have 4 interactable buttons once we get this out. Yep, press that, and that blue one is a accessory to go with the morpher, but it's not in this box as far as I can tell. Yep, you just slide through with the orange train, so the buttons indicate different features. And it's part of collection. The other Rangers have their own trains and you can connect them for a rail system. And this shows that it also goes on the morpher that they use. Because this special Ranger, he has a cell phone rather than that thingamajig morpher that indicates how to activate the morphing sequence. Alright, so you guys seen the box. Now we're gonna open it right now. Alright guys, that may not seem like a reason to cut it, but pretty much you do not want to see me struggle this with one hand. You don't want to see my feet and etc. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Leave a comment down below. But yep, I cut the tapes that was holding it closed on one end. And once we do that, we're going to pull this thingamajig out. Cool. So, is there anything else in here? There is. Okay, it's pretty standard to cover this. And here we got the instructions. Let's see what we got. Let's pull this out. Yeah, I know some people like to keep these in the box, but I'm literally one of those collectors that just likes to display their stuff. I mean, I understand that the value will increase and that people can enjoy displaying the collectibles while they're still in the box, but I'm really not one of those collectors. Now, I like to use these for actual use for cosplay purposes. Okay, so here we got the instructions. Pretty very standard stuff. Oh, hiragana and katakana, which I'm bad at. And yeah, that's actually his weapon. From what I've seen online, the thing's actually pretty short, you know, pretty standard for a toy. So I may look for a prop maker online who can actually make a realistic size and replica of it. Yep, it's just showing how to utilize it. Indicating, you know, what not to do. So, first off, let's look at the train. So, the gimmick of this series is trains, as I mentioned before. Now, I do think it's kind of odd that, for some reason, the American adaptation people, or the people in charge of that, I don't remember who was in charge at the time. I think it was Saban or something like that. I find it kind of weird that they didn't think trains can be marketable for kids, because, you know, trains are, you know, very different and something out of line. Yeah, you can hook. Yeah, so this looks like it's supposed to lead. I don't know how the other ones are like. Oh yeah, maybe it can connect to another. Well, yeah, it's much bigger and much different than what you see compared to the others. You see? They all look fairly smaller compared to the orange. Okay, so we got that aside. Yep. Things already slide out. Gonna open this. Okay. This looks pretty nice. And apparently a battery is included. You can open up with Phillips head or flat head. Again, because for this one, one pathway is long enough for a flat head. So let's remove this. Okay. Where is the... Okay, here we go. So this right here indicates how to switch it on. Okay, so you have these cool... It gives the impression of a smartphone. You got a signal, you got time, ToQ 6. This will be the home button. It reminds me of what they have on iPhones. I don't use an iPhone. Applichanger. You got battery life, and you got the number 6. Now, it's kind of interesting how the others don't have a smartphone, but, you know, they always go all out with the 6 Ranger / Special Ranger. So, looking at these things, okay, net, that seems to indicate, like, internet. This, I don't know what it means. Maybe it's like a clock or something. You got a camera. This seems to be something that you... I need to rewatch the show because it's a couple of years old, but I think that's to form a union of something with the other Rangers. Don't quote me on that. This is to play Mia. This seems to be for weather. You got your mail. Maybe this is a battery saver or something. I don't know. You got the phone. Alright, makes a decent sound. This is for the blue accessory that we saw beforehand. Let me put it up again for reference. Yeah, you see right there? You can even see that the icons indicate what they're for. Thankfully, because I don't read Japanese, these pictures really help. Press that. You press the second one. It's a nice little guide. So, let's see. Alright, cool sound effect. Alright, now let's run this through. So when we look... Okay, enough, guys. Okay, enough. Seriously, do all Japanese toys have it so that... Actually, I think American toys, too. I think they just keep going until you actually switch it off, or you gotta wait for it to time off. Well, I don't have patience for that shit. Sorry. Okay, so getting back to what I was about to say, yeah, so the whole thing with how he morphs is that he runs his toy, well, that's kind of disrespectful, they are heroes after all, even if they're kind of corny and, you know, ridiculous looking. But hey, that's why we love the Power Rangers, or Super Sentai in this instance. So the whole idea is that he runs the train there. And from what it looks like, this looks like a loose, yeah, it's a mechanism that pushes down to activate and interact. So according to the pictures, you hit the second one, which is this one. That's kind of a dead giveaway because, you know, it's orange, this one's orange, and yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens. Alright, not bad. Now, if I hit this one, even though I don't have the blue one, this should still technically work. Now, a really cool feature about this, which I thought was pretty genius, you notice how low the sounds are when it's closed? Now watch what happens when I actually press it. Yeah, it's much louder. You know what I think? I think the reason why they designed it like that is because since this is a toy for kids and they do know that this is pretty much a cell phone toy, they might hold it up to themselves. Because look at the picture. Number 4, when it hits the when he's hits the call button. Oh yeah, that's right. I switched it off. I'm sorry. Yeah, likelihood, because of what kids see, especially in the show, and what they see in the pictures, they're gonna hold this up to their ear. And considering how loud it was when this thing was open... Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta stop prematurely turning that off. Yeah, there's a huge difference. It's gonna hurt their ears. This is actually pretty clever design feature, a design that's purposely made so that children don't hurt their ears when they play with this. Because I mean, let's be honest, even with loud music, kids shouldn't really be doing that alone. You know, with loud headphones and stuff, they should be able to just get the sound that they need without it overdoing it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry there's not some other components to this. It would have been cool if it came with the drill, but, you know, in order to make their money, they do need to sell these things separately. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I do think it's a unique Morpher, and I'm happy with my purchase. eBay did me justice again, especially when I got this cool Morpher from the Gokai / Super Mega Force Silver Rangers Morpher. I really love it. So, I know you're probably wondering, why did I buy this even though I don't have a helmet for it? You know, it's kind of weird buying a Morpher by itself, right? Well, let's just say that my previous mention of a helmet review coming soon may be related to this. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions about this device and about how I purchased this, feel free to ask. I started doing these videos so I can help the community afford... you know, better afford certain things once they feel justification to buy certain stuff, because let's be honest, we want to buy stuff that we don't want to regret instantly after we get them. You know, sure, we can try going through returns, but nothing's guaranteed. Anyway, guys, ciao for now.